Welcome back to Psychotrading. This is episode 3, where we're building the perfect trader. A person that can master emotion, a person that can master the skill, a person that can master itself. Because the trade, like we have it here, trading is a reflection of you. That's all it is. It's all it is. So, in this episode, we're going to talk about trading. It's basically a reflection of you. And then we have to change our identity. The person that we are right now is not the person that we want to be, right? We have to change our whole identity to become the person that we want to be, the successful trader, the successful person, the person that has everything they want. So, and how I talked about episode 1 about addictions and how they are the biggest factor in people's minds, in people's emotions, in people not succeeding. Because you always got to remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Write that in your forehead. How you do one thing is how you do everything. The version that we are right now is addicted to stuff. That's why we have fear. That's why we have greed. That's why we have our ego is high. That's why it's not letting us pass the barrier of that we need to. So with this lesson, we're gonna go through what the addictions that we have and an action plan so we can step into the person that we need to be. So like I talked in episode 1, the 3 biggest addictions are lust, money, and food. They bring in fear, greed, ego, obsessions, low self-esteem, intrusive thoughts, not controlling thoughts and decisions. So all of those things, think about now in the charts in trading. Fear of missing out on a trade, so you over leverage. Greed, not taking profits because you want more money and you always want more and more and more and more, and you take more trades and you never stop. Ego, thinking that you're always right, that you have to be right. So if you hit stop loss, you enter again because it has to hit your level. You have to be right. These things come from lust, money, food, addictions, your patterns. Trading is just a reflection of you. It's crazy, right? It's just patterns that keep repeating itself in your life, because how you do one thing is how you do everything else. Obsessions over again, same thing. It just keeps repeating itself. Low self-esteem. You think you're gonna become successful with low self-esteem? Impossible. Intrusive thoughts. Things you shouldn't be thinking like that. You shouldn't be having a negative emotion. You shouldn't be. That's not gonna make you successful. That's not a plan. And not controlling your thoughts and decisions. If you're gonna be led by emotions and you're not gonna have control of your emotions, again, that's not gonna get you anywhere. So an action plan. How are we gonna become that person? So I challenge every single one of you for the next 30 days. 30 days, that's nothing. 30 days. It's how long it takes to build momentum and start building good habits with yourself. I want you to cut off weed. I want you to cut off smoking in general, cigarettes, anything. I want you to cut off drinking, partying, all this stuff. I want you to stop doom scrolling. I know you got some of you guys are always learning and not even just learning, just doom scrolling and just wasting time and time and time and time and time. And then there's other people that have an obsession about learning and not taking action. So all you do is learn, and you're always in the loop. Like, I'm never gonna be good enough. I just gotta keep learning, and not taking action. That's not gonna lead you anywhere. So I want you to learn, yes, but also take action on what you learn, right? I want you to stop, cut off porn. That's just gonna lead to negative thoughts, obsessions, and bad habits. And I want you to cut off unhealthy foods. You control this vessel. You have one body. If you're think about, you are a machine in a sense. If you're feeding shit, what do you think your brain's gonna be foggy? You're gonna wake up groggy. You're not gonna have energy. You're not gonna think straight. And then in a career, in a path like trading, that you have to be on top of everything. You have to perform under pressure. You have to be on top of things. You think eating unhealthy food gets you to your 100% capacity? Of course not. So now we know what we have to cut off from our. Now we know what we have to cut off from our life, and we have to add to our life, because everything you subtract, you have to add. There can't be a void in there, right? So I want you to start eating clean foods that give you life, foods that are gonna take that mental fog away, foods that are gonna make you act and react correctly. You are essentially our machine. You need food that's gonna fuel you, right? I want you to have real connections with others and yourself. Some people don't even know themselves. Do you know, like all these addictions? Do you know what's yours? Some people haven't even thought of that. Am I addicted to stuff? Like, sit there, actually get to know yourself. Why are these emotions when I'm doing this, when I'm trading, when I'm talking to somebody? Why are these emotions arising? What is the pattern here? Lear- learn about yourself, learn about others, have actual genuine connections, spiritual connection. Spiritual, at the end of the day, this is, we live in life is going to be hard. Life and trading is going to be hard. There's nothing else to it. You need something that's going to hold your hand and get you out of those negative thoughts. And for me, it's been God. It's been Jesus. Reading the Bible every single day has put me into a frequency so high, so I can't even describe it. It's just having a relationship with God, and has has brought wonders to my life in every single aspect of my life. So I think that's a huge point in anything. Having a spiritual connection, reading your Bible, learning those deep messages. Next thing, learning, putting in the work. Nothing will work if it's not 100%. So like I talked before, getting off the thing, like you learn first and then you put in the work. But if you're half-assing everything, you're not gonna get there. I'm telling you, if you really want this, you have to go 100%. You have to leave everything behind you. If you want this to be your life, if you actually want this to work, you have to go all in. I promise you, it's gonna be the best decision of your life. And again, it's building now. It's learning and adapting to building healthy habits. Instead of doom scrolling, pick up a fucking book or get a journal. Get to know yourself. Learn those emotions. Learn how to deal with them. One big thing I do with a lot of my students is every single time you take a trade, you're about to hit like buy or sell, whatever, is take 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds, and just sit there. Breathe in, breathe out. Is this following my rules? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Yes. Okay, then take the trade. That split second is gonna let you know, yo, maybe this is not, I'm not doing this correctly. Then step back for a second, and that's gonna, just stepping back for a second, and oh my god, bro, it works wonders. Once you understand yourself, once you start letting those emotions pass through you, that's the right word, pass through you. So that's basically it. It's gonna be a short video, not that short, it's already been 11 minutes, but I want you guys to study this. Again, I'm giving you information. You take this information, you write it down, and you put in the work. Learn the emotions that give you the biggest trouble and write them down. Why are you feeling these? And let them go. And every single time you feel them, why are you feeling this? Let them go. Take 5-10 minutes. I mean 5-10 seconds to feel it and let it go. That's gonna change your life. And then again, you have your action plan for 30 days. I challenge every single one of you that wants to become a trader to take action. Take action now. So I'll see you guys in episode 4. Now we're gonna dive deeper and deeper into everything. Okay.